I cannot believe it, but Thanksgiving is next week. And whether you're a host or a guest, there are do's and don'ts for the turkey table. From arriving on time to seating charts and knowing when to leave, there is an art to the perfect holiday party.
Lifestyle and etiquette expert Elaine Swann is here with how to navigate the Thanksgiving meal while ensuring that you get invited back next year. It looks dicey for some folks. Elaine, thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
So we're excited to have you for this conversation. We do want to start with a big one. Should you talk politics at Thanksgiving? Do you ban it? Do you make time for the conversation?
Yeah, how do you
address it?
Okay, this year most especially, I think it's important for people to, talk politics.
Really?
Yes, indeed. Now, here's the thing. Not to bash folks and tell people you did the wrong thing.
Right.
We don't want to do that. But really to be heard, because families are at polar opposites. And the only way we can really kind of figure out what's going on in someone's head is to say, well, tell me why this is so important to you. Or
well, so you want people to be emotionally mature at the dinner table.
No, well, here's the thing. And it's not at the dinner table. So the host should set the tone and say, okay, when you come to my house, politics are going to be either before dinner and once it's then it's over, no more talk. It's going to be after dessert and then it's no more talk. And you carve out, so I say carve out time and space. And so the space could be all you all who want to talk politics. You're going to be in the den, the family room, the spare bedroom, the patio, whatever it is. And then you send in a family member who's well respected, to kind of be a moderator to kind of keep people in flow. And then you have
what
to
if you don't have one of those?
If you don't have one and you're not the one and everybody blows up, then that's where you have to kind of, as a host, say, you know what, here's how we're going to do it. And if you start to disrespect people, I will cut the conversation off right now.
So it's really about boundaries.
It is. Set those boundaries. The host sets the tone and the host sets the boundaries.
So when it comes to seating, you can either have a little fun and put people together who maybe shouldn't be together, or you can set the table with intention. You're saying set the table with intention.
Set the table with intention. Now, I have a heart for the young ones, right?
Yes.
For our teens, please don't just throw them at the kids' table.
I hate that too.
Yeah, it's awkward for them. It makes it, we want them to have good memories. So be mindful as far as that's concerned. So put all the little ones at the little table and then give the teens something else, or bring them to the adult table. They would much rather be at that adult table and not talk to you.
Right. Then being classified as a little kid.
Exactly. Also, if you have folks who are not family members or that are visiting, kind of figure out who's interesting or who might have, something to say. And if the person that always gets on everybody's nerves every year, keep them away from the person that's hot-blooded, right? So keep those folks away. Yeah. So be intentional.
That's where I kind of like to have a little
you
fun.
Want to put them together. She wants some
like
spice.
The spicy thing.
A little bit.
She wants to come with some stories.
Spice up the food, not the people.
Okay.
Hilarious. Okay, and what about mealtime? I heard Martha Stewart this week talking about the perfect time for your meal. And do you have to actually start on time? My family never does.
Well, here's the thing. The host can set her time. All right. So the thing is, you invite people over and you say, okay, be here at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
But you're not going to necessarily put the food down at 2 o'clock.
Sure.
So 30 minutes, 40 minutes is a good time frame. If you have some snacks prepared for your guests, don't let people just sit around waiting and waiting and waiting.
Right.
Of course, you have to unwrap if it's a potluck and so on and so forth. But you don't want to start right at the moment. But here's the thing. It's so important to honor those who are present. So when someone contacts you and says, I'm really late, don't make people sit there and wait for late Lucy to arrive. Instead, start that meal and honor the people who are present already.
Okay.
I love that advice.
Sounds like a good deal.
I hate getting to someone's house and then because somebody's late, you're
we're
eating
waiting
2
and
hours
waiting
later.
to eat.
No, don't do that.
I was like, I was on time. I did the right thing.
Always, listen, honey, I say this for Zoom meetings, for everything. Honor the people who are present.
I love it.
Okay, I love that. Okay, well, Elaine, we love having you. We have some more etiquette questions and scenarios to hear your thoughts on. We want to start with a bit of an awkward question. Is it ever okay to reject a relative's offer to cook something?
It is absolutely acceptable to
Oh,
say
thank
no.
goodness.
No way.
Yes, it
So
is.
Aunt Ruthie is not going to bring the shrimp jello this year.
Right, yeah. So, yeah. So
Jane, don't you start with Aunt Ruthie.
So when Aunt Ruthie says shrimp jello, you say, Aunt Ruthie, I've got it all covered. No, thank you. But here's what I do want you to bring. And then you tell that person what you want them to
store-bought
bring. Yes.
pie.
What if you know they can't cook? Because you know which relatives are in that category.
Right. And so this is the thing. As the host, we know this stuff already. We can plan ahead. We can plan conversations ahead. We can plan all this that stuff ahead. So get in your mind what you want, what you need, and make it meaningful and reflective to their personality. So if you know that they love sweets and they have whatever it is, then give them an assignment on something to purchase as far as sweets are concerned.
Set them up to
set them up to win and give them choices. Hey, listen, we want dessert, but we can use such and such store, whichever one you decide. This way they have a choice in the matter.
Okay, so we talked earlier about navigating those tough conversations a little bit over Thanksgiving dinner. There's also a number of rude things you can do while you're actually seated at the table. Your number one, I'm assuming, is this?
The cell phone.
Yes.
No, nothing goes on the table except for food, right? So the cell phone is not there.
We do this at dinner every night anyway.
Oh, really? Secondly, it should be a techno-free zone. That table, no technology, unless we're taking pictures, what have you, especially for our teens. Now, give your teens something to do, so give them an assignment and say, listen, I need you to document this moment, so I want you to go around and interview Grandma, Aunt Ruthie with the shrimp dish. So give them something, so give that teen something to do, because that's what they do.
Into that.
And then show it as part of the wrap up for the evening.
Perfect.
Okay, so some of the no-nos, so that's definitely the no-no.
Chewing with your mouth
Chewing with your mouth open, stuff like that. Now, I want to tell you that modern etiquette dictates that it is acceptable to place your elbows on the table when there is no food present. So if there's no food there and you're still just sitting around and you're having the coffee and tea, it's absolutely acceptable.
Oh, my stepson will be very happy to hear that.
Okay. What about if you put salt on the food before you even taste it?
Yeah, you don't want to do that. So taste the food first. And if you're tasting something that's new and you're not quite sure what it is, put a very small amount on your plate and then take an even smaller bite. And if you don't like it, you do not have to eat it.
Okay.
Oh.
Good to know.
Can I tell you one other rude thing?
Yeah, please.
After the meal is over?
Sure.
Okay. If you are asked to bring something potluck style and everybody eats it and enjoys it, do not pack that stuff up and take it home with you.
Yeah, that's not yours
anymore.
Leave
it there. It's not yours anymore. Leave it there. And if you do take leftovers, do so in moderation. Don't bring your big old store-bought pan and start.
We all have the relative who does this.
So here's what you do. As the host, for every host right now, I want you to get your to-go containers ready to go. Get some cute little bags and make it special. That way you control the environment.
It's all about boundaries and control.
It is, and Elaine has more tips in her book of modern etiquette, so make sure you guys grab that. It is on the phone, on your screen right now.
And tonight I will be at Barnes & Noble at the Grove at 7 o'clock signing
these.
And it's very beautiful. All right, guys, we gotta go.
It's upside down.
9:52. We'll be right back.